Hello everyone and welcome to the 3-word challenge video that was part of the swap that I did with Nathalie from Line.Arrow. My 3 words that Nathalie picked out of the bag for me were altered playing cards, lace and ticket. So with these 3 words I need to create something. And I've taken out 2 bridge cards, but also this one. I forgot what it was called, but these are Tim Holtz, and I thought these looked great as well, and these were in the swap package, so I decided to use that as well. I am going to roughen up the edges a bit with a sanding disc, and I'm going to do that on both sides. And then I want to do some decoupaging on the playing cards. I've got these napkins also from the swap package from Nathalie, and I'm trying to divide it, take the top layer off, but it was a bit fiddly to be honest, so it's going to get a bit ripped, but it's fine. I am then going to add a thin layer of Mod Podge and apply the tissue to the cards. And then also going to add another layer of Mod Podge. When I've done it for all 3 cards, I'm going to let them dry and cut out or cut off the excess. And then I'm going to ink around the edges with scorched timber. And then I'm trying to figure out how I want to attach these. At first I thought I wanted to make a little booklet, but now I decided to make pockets. So I'm going to glue them together with some art glitter glue, leaving the tops open to create a double pocket. I then put it through my sewing machine, but because these are 3 layers, it's extra thick and my sewing machine didn't really like that. So as you can see, there's a bit of bulk on the back side, so I couldn't leave it like this and I needed to come up with a solution to fix this. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna put some glue stick all over the background and then just cover it with all sorts of different tickets, because I also needed to use some tickets, so that was actually a happy accident. It's also quite funny actually, because I've recently posted a video where I made altered playing cards, and this was before I knew what my words were gonna be. So yeah, I'm sorry that it's gonna be another playing card for today, but yeah, I didn't know. It's just a coincidence. Anyway, I'm going to cover the back side with the tickets, and I'm using all sorts. These are from 49 and Market. I'm using the green ones, and the ones that I'm using now are from Tim Holtz ticket booth, or not ticket booth, I can't remember, ticket book, I think. And I believe there's also going to be a few printables, and I'm just gonna cover the entire bag. Now, I didn't really feel like this matched the front, so I do decide to also decoupage the back side with the same tissue that I used for the front to see how that would mute it down enough or not. So it was basically just experimenting because I wanted to match the front a bit more. So I got 2 small pieces left, and I'm going to try to cover the entire thing, and it actually worked out pretty good. Actually, you can't really see that line. And then I'm going to give it one more coat with the Mod Podge and leave it to dry. I think I'm using my heat gun because I'm very impatient. And then I'm going to cut off the excess again, but I didn't really like how it turned out. You can see all these weird white spots, and yeah, I was not happy with the result. So I needed to come up with something else because it was too late to change it. And then I decided to add a bit of paint. Oh yeah, first I'm going to do the inking. Yeah, because the front is so much lighter than the back side, I was like, yeah, it doesn't really fit. So here I am going to add the paint. I'm just going to add a little bit on a brush, on a dry brush, and then I'm just gonna roughly put it on. And then I'm going to add an eyelet on one of the corners. And of course I also need to add a bit of lace, since that is also one of the words that I have gotten to use. So I'm looking for some lace that I want to use to make a lace charm. The pink grayish piece is from a piece of lace that I've gotten out of the swap, and I am adding some laces from my stash to that. And I added a bit of white and turquoise. The turquoise because it is sort of like in the paper napkin that I used, and that will tie it all in. And then I'm using some string to make it, I don't know how to explain, to make sure that it won't come off the ball pin. So I'm just gonna cut off a piece, and then I make a loop like this, and I hold my thumb on it, and then I'm going to wrap the cord around for as much as you want, and then you pull the string through the loop, and then you can pull on both sides, and then it's stuck. It won't go anywhere now. So that's a little trick in case you didn't know that yet. And then I'm just gonna attach it to the eyelet. I must say that I found the 3 words to be very difficult. I had no idea how I was gonna combine the 3, so I'm happy that I found something. But I'm not quite happy with the back, I must be honest. But you can just glue it down in a journal and you won't even see the back. Anyway, I wanted to make this a ticket holder, and I'm going to add all sorts of vintage, authentic tickets. And I'm just gonna stuff the pockets with that. I do love the front. The front is cool. I like the front. And now I want to do a bit more decorating on the front. I want to add a bit more lace. So I found this small piece of scrap of a piece of lace that I had lying about. And I'm looking for something to put on top of that. And I have this little piece of paper with numbers. This was wrapped around a paper pack that I've gotten off an Etsy vintage shop. And I saved it, and so yeah, I decided to use that as a trim for the lace. And then I'm going to ink the edges a bit. I also thought of adding some of the pinkish grey lace, but I didn't think it looked that good on top of each other because it didn't really show up, so it would just be a waste of the waste of the lace. Waste of the waste. Oh Lord. Anyway, yeah, so I decided to just use the white one and then add this paper trim on top. And I'm gonna glue that down with some art glitter glue. Oh no, I'm using tape, but I'm also gonna use art glitter glue because it doesn't stick very well. It does stick to the lace, but then it doesn't stick to the actual pocket, so I end up using some art glitter glue anyway. And then I'm going to look for a snippet that I can put on top to add a bit more dimension. We're also nearing the end of the video now. I really enjoyed this challenge. It was not without any issues because I messed up a bit with the sewing, but I like how I fixed it. I hope you enjoyed this challenge too. I am very curious to see what Nathalie is going to make with her 3 words, so keep an eye on her channel. As soon as I have a link to her video, I will post it in my description as well. I want to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the end result photos, and I want to wish you all a nice day. And if you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. You can also turn on the notification bell to get a notification when I post new content for you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye!